Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play series in Crusader Kings 3 Realms in Exile. We are playing the Great Northern Warhost. Last episode we invaded the Kingdom of Lebanon. We also defended against Galadriel and we continued our colonization efforts in Moria. We gave away this delving. In between episodes I've given away this delving to this orc here. We're gonna give him the rest of the stuff as well. I've chosen him because he's Midas touched and a genius, and he should be able to hold quite a bit of land. There is a war going on between the United Kingdom and Mordor for the Kingdom of Anorion, so we're gonna have to interfere in this and conquer that ourselves. For the moment, though, we need to take away some more land from our vassals because we need to get rid of these vassals. I have requested my dungeons to be emptied, so let's march on him. In between episodes, I've also given away artifacts for the royal court, so now he has a bunch of furs and he has some as well. We can have a look here. He has a bunch as well. I've also given him the East Angmar war banner, considering he is the king of East Angmar. So we're gonna march our troops now on our vassal here. That's fine. He accepted to give it away. Let's withdraw these vassals though. We're gonna cancel the building. And now we can give him the duchy as well, because he has all of it. And it's time we take away her duchy. She's not gonna be happy. So we're gonna have to siege her down. We also started a plot to kill the king of Rohan, because we need to get rid of his alliance with Lothlorien, so we can invade Lothlorien without their support. I'm not gonna pay for it. No. So the choice is between me having it and him having it, which is annoying. We'll send it to him. Maybe he'll accept it, but I have doubts. How is your war going? You are winning, which is good to see. He accepted the gift. How nice. No, we're not paying him. I'm not willing to be quite that generous. He's already a dishonorable planner. That's interesting. She'll do fine. Can you siege faster, please? We lost another friend. That is so much siege progress we have to go through. And it would really help if we had big siege engines, but we need to do the standing armies first. No guts, no glory. So did you die? No, you were wounded. Let's ransom some more people. And what's going on in court? This would have been the book. Okay. Incense is used abundantly. More learning perks. What is your fortification level? High is the answer to that. Get them out of here, please. Who are you? You're some randomer. Bye. We're gonna be raided, really. Because you are lidless eye. Interesting. Keep quiet. Secrecy is fine. It might take a while to get there, but we should be able to kill him. And this is the last settlement we should need to siege before we can take away the duchy, at which point we'll probably have to get rid of a few more vassals. How are our colonies doing? Not quite there with you. And you are still building. So there we go. We can now take away her title. Can we ransom you for a decent amount? We can. And I'm gonna have to find someone to give these to, because this is gonna be a new duchy. We don't want to let the Gondorians hold these titles though, so we're gonna get them out of here. Really? I have to spam this? There we go. We are the one holding the duchy, so we can replace this with the Orc barracks. And we still have you to take your stuff away. Naturally, you're going to rebel, and probably so will he. Will you accept revocation without going to war? You might. You won't. Well, that's obnoxious, but it is what it is. We've captured more people, so let's get rid of them. I don't care if they siege these, because I haven't given them away to anyone. Uh, that's actually good regalia. Yeah. I forgot to mention at the beginning of this episode, but please leave me a comment, like, and subscribe. Um, Thank you for watching my stuff as well. Let's enforce demands here. I realize this is probably not the most exciting thing you've ever watched, but we have to clear all of these away. We're gonna have a lot more to invade. So how are we doing on our murder plot? We have a number of breaches, but we should be fine for now. There we go. So we can take away your stuff now. And I'm gonna have to find someone to give all of this to. So I'm gonna pause for a moment, just until I find someone, and I'll be right back. So there we go. I gave the duchy away. While I paused, I started building some more buildings in various places, and I've also noticed that Upper Kand has broken away from Mordor. And so is this duchy. So we're gonna have to invade this because they're bordering Key, and I don't want Key to grow by yet more kingdoms. So we're gonna have to attack both of these. Preferably we would like to take these as well, but they're being suzerain, so Key will intervene for them, but we'll see what we can do. Mordor is currently losing, and I'm more than happy to let them lose. Before we attack though, we do have the issue of the troops. So let's unstation everything. And let's have a look at where we can station things. So first and foremost, the Olog High. 490 and 980 is probably the highest. It is. So we're gonna station them there. Then the Gundabad War Trolls, 275 and 880. So we finally caught up with Mount Gram, which means we don't have to station them in Mount Gram. Next are the Karagor packs, and we can station these here. 238, 291, that would be the highest. 31, 71. We do have the heavy infantry and the spearmen, which are gonna benefit the most here. And that leaves me with the skirmishers. .8 and 2 is probably the highest. And we can throw in the siege engines around here as well. So that's that. Let's declare war for Upper Kand. This will do. We'll raise our troops further back. We'll sort by age. You will do. That's in, well, whatever. Summon all of them. We'll get rid of you. I'm not gonna hire the Holy Order. I don't think it's necessary considering the army we're facing. And we're gonna carry on taking Kand. Sure, we can keep that. Siege this, please. No birds. And we have dangerous factions. I'm assuming this is in Lebanon. Yes, it is. Let's siege that away. So how soon until they rebel? In 31 months. That's gonna take some time. Dorwinian is breaking apart as well. Dorwinian. Sorry, that's not Dorwinian, that's Duil Rewinian. How are my colonies doing? You are done. I have put a pin on the vassals here because this is pretty soon going to go into Armageddon, and I would like to know if my vassals are getting murdered, basically. You can get rid of the stale air. We're almost there for winning this kingdom. We're gonna have to take the other duchy as well. Hopefully when the Balrog goes nuts, he won't destroy too many of my holdings, but more than likely he'll destroy some. So she got her pony. Congratulations. Try not to eat it in one go. So there's our victory. We can now enforce this. So do we have any vassals from them? No, we will need to give all of this away. Can we declare war on you for the duchy? This one. This is what we want to conquer. You are being suzerain. We'll also want to conquer him. We'll do that. And we'll do this as well. We're gonna raise our military here. Now I'm gonna pause while I find people to give this to. So I'll be right back. So let's see. I have called an orc into the court so I can give him this duchy. But for now I have allocated some of these already. So let's create this duchy here. And we can build the orc barracks. I don't expect any of these will change their icons at this point. We'll do the same here. We're gonna steal this one because someone else has it. At this point, I don't even know who the orcs are. Like, the way I found these orcs is literally I went through the living members, filtered by Genius and Herculean, and just scrolled down until I found some male. I literally just stopped somewhere at random in the list because it is that ridiculous how many people there are. This is gonna be the head of the duchy. Let's build the orc barracks everywhere we can so that we can get more levies out of them. So we gave the duchies away. We still need to give this away. We're gonna have this courtier join the court. He's now here. Let's give him this title there, and we'll make the duchy where are you? Orc barracks, there you are. Does anyone still hold the title? He does. That's fine. It's not gonna impact us at all, I don't think. I don't think we've kept anything in here, so I'm not sure why I'm over. I'm gonna have to look at that. Let's quickly scroll through our holdings. That's a colony, that's a colony, that's a colony, and that's a colony. And the rest of them, look fine, so we're not gonna give them away. I think it's just a decrease in my stewardship for some reason. Here come the buildings I've been building. So in Erebor, let's continue with the slave mines. In Karndum, let's continue with the slave mines, and in Matugard, let's continue with money-making buildings. Give me my siege weapons game, there we go. You will do. We're gonna quickly siege that. There's timber trolls in Arathrind. We can't upgrade this anymore, and we need an upgrade for that, so that's gonna take some time. Let's do the siege works, so that it's more difficult to siege. Genius will do. Have you won? You have. Good. We will have to fight Upper Khan again because they hold territories in a bunch of places, but this isn't an emergency quite yet. You need someone who's genius. You know what he will do? I can't be bothered to look for 1,000 years. We'll enforce this. And we'll bring you south. You're good, and it's part of your duchy, is it not? It is. How are our words? They're growing. Yeah, sure. So, have you gone into Armageddon yet? No, but you're almost there. We'll see how that plays. I'm hoping he destroys all of the goblin ones before he comes for mine. Ideally, we shouldn't be fighting wars and building in other places, but we had to take advantage of the Gondor situation, and we had to take advantage of the Khan situation while it was happening. Excellent, that's fine. Because we don't want Mordor or Key to expand any further. Can you please break this so that they don't surrender stupidly? Oh no, wait, are you attacking someone? No, you're defending, okay. Bandit countries in the colonies. Right, in there, okay. Right, he's gonna be the future heir. Who are you marrying? You're marrying, fine. Deceitful would be good. I wish we could do another legend, but we need 3 holy sites to do this one, so that's not an option. We only have 2 at the moment. Right, we're fighting you now. Now. You decided to do that now. That's annoying. Let's train for a tournament and let's invest in the rest of the theologian tree. So how big is this rebellion? Big. Will you accept white peace? No. Siege faster, please. Take her, it's fine. Yeah, we'll take this. So that is what we wanted to see. Get here as fast as humanly possible through whatever route you can. I'm gonna have to steal the duchy probably. And get some more orc barracks. And I'll show you what I mean when I say I'm just scrolling through it at random. Hello, who are you? Are you the main heir? You are. We will not be taking the main heir. Nor you. He is not the main, but I like to have the third rather than the second. Who are you? Oh, for God's sake. Let's see. Right, siblings. We have siblings. No, that won't work. What about you? You should do fine. Yep, you should do fine. So, we'll give him that. How big is this duchy? 5. That's fine. We did start building that, so that should be fine. He's a feudal vassal. Let's see. So now we have to make our way back to Gondor, basically. Where are we? Stockpiles in Arathind, I think. I've only just started building that. No, we need to continue building this and reinforce ceiling in Fallen Stronghold. I assume this one has finished in the meantime. It has. Let's continue building, and I'm not gonna build anymore in these, but Karn Doom, we're gonna give it Siege Workshop as well. Erebor, we're gonna continue with this here. I haven't been building in Dol Guldur because they still have elves. How are we for time? We're good. Come on, get there faster, please. You'll do. We have an event. You're still with 1300 for that. I don't care about your alchemy project, and you want to do regalia, but we already have pretty decent regalia, so I'm not gonna be looking at that. I suppose we could make some and give it to our vassals, but I'm just not bothered. Let's do it. We can give it away to vassals. There you go. Orc Town and Coal Fire and Gate of Gundabad. Let's continue with this and Orc Town. Since the Balrog is gonna go nuts, we might as well make him go nuts. We're gonna be watching the Long March. I can sort of imagine the song. Remember with they're taking the hobbits to Isengard? I can already imagine the song here. The orcs are marching to Pelargir. The orcs are... Ah, no. It's awful. It's just goddamn awful. Matrilineally, please. She'll do. Aradhrin has built. Let's continue to build. And I think we should probably get rid of this Royal Reserves building soon. There's Orc Town. More money, please. He'll do. Sure, to her. Throne of Erebor. We can continue to build this up. Sure, you can have 50 gold, that's fine. We don't need to monitor you anymore. Who are you? We don't need to monitor you either. She'll do. Orc Town. Let's continue piling those buildings up. We're almost there with the rebellion. Who are you attacking? Murazor and Pinath Gelin. Yeah, we'll take all of that. So this was in Daggerfield Point. This one. This is now delving. We can actually make the duchy at this point. It has changed. Congratulations, pal, you're now a duke. It's the war camp of the northern mines. I like it. Yeah, we can take this one, that's fine. And we can develop you. More spazzing orcs. We have what where? Order restored in the fallen stronghold. You can start building. Surely the Balrog is waking up by now, yeah? Yeah. So let's see which which counties are gonna be affected. Gearworks in Aradhrend. Continue to upgrade this, please. And Orktown. You can continue to upgrade those as well. Yep, execute it. They know I'm the one behind it. And you're not allied to Galadriel, which means Galadriel is now vulnerable. And shortly after Rohan itself. Don't even bother to siege that down. We're just gonna... Wow, we gained a lot of rivals with that. Yeah, you can stay just. Actually, was that my future heir? No. That's fine. No, you can increase your learning. That would come in useful later. So we just won that. So, you're a leader of the rebellion. Goodbye. You're a leader of rebellion. But you have family, so let's not kill you. We don't care about you. We also do not care about you. You can just simply go away. And you can be executed without any issue. Throne of Erebor. Let's build in the Throne of Erebor. And this is the last one for the upgrade. So Galadriel, you look mighty vulnerable right now. And I think we're gonna do this. The foundations of stone have been established again. We've lost this one there. Well, that's obnoxious. How are we for time? We have time. You are fighting the Lich King for the province of Anorian. Well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Let's wait a tick. Well, we can give this away though. Yeah. We can sell trivial titles, not that it matters at this point. Yeah, this is a problem. I don't want him to conquer that. So I think we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to fight him. Do we have any more rebellions going on? Not quite yet. But we might at some point. Yeah, let's do this. Let's attack for the Kingdom of Anorian. We're gonna raise our military, say, here. We're gonna look for a strong mare. And if I remember correctly, we can recruit some more troops. So please do. It's not like we lack the money. And what accolades do we have access to? Tactician would be nice. What did we build? We have Besieger, Monster Tamer, and Vanguard with Skirmisher. Tactician would be nice. We'll take Tactician. So we get Strong Warhorse, which gives us levy size plus 10%, which is what we wanted. No. Mythology. Glaurung. I'm not gonna wait 8 months for you to finish that. Let's take the siege towers. We'll disband the rest. So, how many troops are involved in this? Nowhere near enough on the Dol Guldur side, but they're taking advantage of the fact that he's attacking Pinath Gelin. Industrial excavators, we've already seen that. Ammunition hut in Arad Hrind. Let's continue developing this. Daggerfear Point. So this has fallen now. So you're gonna take 3 months to siege that. Right. This will do. Here comes Dol Guldur's army, and there goes Dol Guldur's army. Dol Guldur, sorry. Minas Morgul. Dor Morgul. There we go. Lonely Towns, I think we've already seen this. Gate of Gundabad, let's see. More furnaces, please. Throne of Erebor has finished that. Let's get the siege building. I'll have a look at the artifacts later, but for now, we're gonna leave it as is. Right, you just need to be developed. Show him in. This is sieged, yeah, yeah. As soon as the Balrog calms down, we're gonna stop with declaring wars. Yeah, that's not a lot left. So here comes Gondor's army. They're a bit late though. Desperate measures as always. What do you want? You want to give me the book. Okay, I'll accept that. You need her will do. It's gonna be interesting to see what we can do with Key. I would have liked to attack Lothlorien by now, but can you please attack Dol Guldur, Dor Morgul? Seriously, you are this hard to beat? Look at this. Like he's tearing my army apart. What troops do you have available, man? Like what is going on here? Ah. How do you have Dunedain Rangers? A lot of desert troops as well. Morgul Whites are also very difficult to beat. This is so obnoxious. And in a moment Gondor is gonna appear. And we need to fight them as well. Can you catch them? You can. No, this... You know what, I'll spend for it, because I want that learning. It's gonna come in useful. Isn't Rohan involved in this? They must have a cooldown or something. No, 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 you're not getting away. Game? Where are my troops, game? That's, Ah, there they are. Marry her. Apparently we're fighting everyone here. Just in case you had any doubts. Are we done? Holy cow. Oh, and after we take the kingdom, we're gonna have to fight him as well. Yeah, take this. This should be the last one we need to siege. It feels like we should get some special troops for taking Gondor. Right, so you lost those two, but most of this has been cleared away. Have you made that part of your kingdom, Galadriel? You have not. I don't understand why, because she has a decision for it. So there we go. And we're not at war with Dor Morgul? We are not. Okay. So let's empty the dungeons. And I'm gonna have a look at the artifacts and I'm gonna start giving these away. We won't benefit from these. Do we have anything to destroy these buildings? Not really. I don't think the game knows we're not supposed to be here. Anyway, I'm gonna pause for a bit and I'm gonna be right back. So there we go. Let's finalize some marriages here. He's pinned, that's fine. So Ugrad. Ugrad is not the future heir. He can be wrathful, that's fine. You want to pay ransom, that's fine. Can you arrange this marriage? Thank you. So we can give him this. And we had another vassal somewhere. Him. We can give him this. We already have problems with how many vassals we have again. Let's steal the duchy. And I'm actually going to give him 2 duchies here. I'm gonna give him this one as well. Ah, I forgot to build. Never mind. Let's build the orc barracks before I forget. Already constructing. I cannot build the orc barracks because this is already building and I can't access it because I'm over the limit. Let's steal this duchy. Can we build here? We can. Orc barracks for you. And we're gonna give you the whole duchy. And the same for the rest of them. He held quite a few duchies, which is surprising. Someone must have been scheming, shall we say. And finally this one, which we can't change. Okay. So can we access this now? No. We have the duchy though. I'm gonna give him this duchy as well. He can hold both of them. And I'm gonna give him the kingdom title later. So that's the Kingdom of Anorion done. We could steal the title. How do you have the Kingdom of Anorion? That's just ridiculous. We could steal the title, however, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna wait for it to be abandoned. What else do you hold? Land there. I don't care. We can create the Kingdom of Lebanon, though, and we shall. And we can create the Kingdom of Upper Kant, and we shall. I don't think they've changed the icon or anything. Nope, they're still the way they used to be. We should probably attack this so that nobody else attacks it. Huh. What we could do is we could give him the kingdom title and he could attack it for us. But we need to take at least this bit. We'll see. I have had a look, and the Balrog is now in the wandering phase. We needed to be active for what we need to do anyway. However, I don't really want to declare any more wars, with the exception of Lothlorien. We want to start removing Lothlorien because they're too annoying to keep around. We do have too many vassals though, and at this point, I think I'm gonna give away the Rocky Field. Do we have the Empire title? We do. So congratulations, we're gonna give you the kingdom, if I can find you. There we are. So that's taken a few vassals off of us. How are we for time? We have gone past the hour. I don't think I'm gonna push for anything more in this episode. Next episode we're probably going to take Lothlorien and focus on Moria so we can get the colonization done. Maybe we'll declare war for this as well. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll see. Regardless, we are stopping here until we can. Yeah, no. Until we colonize Moria, I think we're not gonna declare any more wars other than Lothlorien. We're gonna be stopping here. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I am immensely grateful for even watching my stuff, but I would appreciate it if you would. I'll see you in the next episode, and goodbye for now.